Sometimes you just have to wonder how some people do it all. Hi, this is Mike Lewis, and my guest today is a man who's traveled the world on ship, by train, by plane, by bicycle, and on foot. He runs several businesses, he has a growing family, he's a qualified coach and psychotherapist, and he has some very interesting things he just loves to do. And what we're here to talk about today is just one of those interesting things. It's called El Camino, the walk, the pilgrimage, the journey. I'm pleased to welcome the man who always goes the extra mile, Mr. Michael Hoffman.
Hello, Mike. Thank you.
Hey, good to listen to you again. And we got a quick interview to do here, and we're tight on time, so let's just jump straight in.
Yes.
Before we get started, Michael, can you just explain in a general sense the term El Camino, what it means and where it came from?
El Camino is, in fact, Spanish, and it's the path, the walk, and it is an ancient path from all over Europe, which ends in Santiago de Compostela in Spain, in the northwestern part of Spain. And pilgrimages have walked it for more than 1,000 years, and it has been kings and queens and beggars and businessmen. Everybody have been walking this from the northern part of Norway or from Turkey or England, all over, from everywhere as a network ending in Santiago de Compostela.
Well, when we talk about walk, Michael, this is not just the average stroll. So how far typically is a Camino walk?
Well, it depends on if you start in Norway, then it's several thousand kilometers. But what I've done the past 3 years is I've walked only 500 kilometers in Spain, and I've also walked 300 kilometers in Denmark.
500 kilometers and 300 kilometers. My goodness. What is it about these long distance walks that is so fantastic that you feel compelled to do it every year?
Well, first of all, I think I learn in my life. I develop more quickly when I'm doing this. And I think it's because I can see the connection between the choices we make in our lives and their consequences. Because there is consequences to everything, and it becomes more clear when I'm doing this long distance walking, about 25 kilometers each day for several weeks.
Wow. And I know you mentioned Spain here as being where they all end up, but you've walked in other places. So where else can you walk these Caminos?
Well, you can walk from everywhere in Europe ending in Spain, but I know that people are also walking in Southern America and North America and in Asia as well.
So this is something that anyone, no matter where they are in the world, can get involved in.
Exactly, yes. But there are hostels, and there are signs where you can easily find your way in Europe at the Camino walks.
Mm. And do you like to walk alone, or do you like to walk with people?
I prefer to walk alone during the day, but in the evening I'm meeting other walkers, or when I'm doing seminars I'm meeting the other participants. And then
would I be right in saying then, Michael, that when you're walking, this solitude allows you to get a good connection between mind, body, and spirit? Would that be right?
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening, yes. You're more authentic.
And what kind of things have happened in your life as a result of that connection? How has your life changed?
My life the past year has changed tremendously. I've been, within this year here, I've been married, I've had a daughter, and I'm in process of writing my book. So a lot of things have happened.
So this is incredible. I know you well, Michael. I know how you managed to get so many things done, but how is it possible for you to get married, start a new family, write a book, run all your businesses? How is it possible for you to do all those things and still have a time for your family and for vacations and things like that?
Well, that's because the past 5 years I've had both an active income and a passive income. My active income, that's when I'm a psychotherapist and coach, and I do have clients over the telephone, so I can do it everywhere. But the reason why I have so much time is because I have royalties as a passive income, and that's by recommending nutrition supplements. So I had a lot of time for myself.
So you have this active income with your coaching clients and the psychotherapy clients, and you also have this passive income that's paid on royalties where you physically don't have to be there.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool.
Yes.
And how can others learn from what you've learned and experience what you've experienced? How can people get involved in this to find out for themselves what this is all about and what effect it can have?
Well, in 2010, I'm doing several seminars, both in Denmark and Spain, walking seminars. So that's the place to learn these things here.
Let me see if I understand that right. You're actually doing walking seminars. Does that mean you're doing the seminars while you're walking?
Yes, exactly. People are walking by themselves or with others during the day, and in the evening we are doing sessions together and learning from each other and just having a good time together.
Wow. And for someone to embark on such a phenomenal long-distance, what kind of preparations do people have to go through to get ready to do one of these walks with you?
Well, it depends on each of us individually. You can do no preparations at all. You can do preparations for several years. But what I'm recommending is that I'm doing preparation courses starting 6 months before the seminars. And that has something to do with the food you eat, the nutrition you take.
So preparation courses, what's it?
Yes, it's
okay.
It's over the telephone.
You do these over the telephone, and it's all about preparing yourself physically and mentally for such a walk.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow. Now, I've read a couple of articles, Michael, about people that have gone on these long-distance walks and got a tremendous connection through mind, body, and spirit, and that connectedness with nature. And when they come back to their regular life, they get kind of feel a little low. Do you know about that?
Oh, yes, exactly. It's called the after Camino blues. When you have been underway for several weeks and you have really connected with your inner, authentic self, then it might be a shock to get back to the so-called real world with all the stress and everything. So it can be very hard for many people. So that's why I'm doing 3 extra seminars after each seminar, where we are doing we're dealing with the after Camino blues.
So you have an understanding and an awareness of this, that you prepare people for before the walk, you support them on the walk, and even after the walk, you help them adjust and take advantage of what they've learned in a way that's best for them.
Exactly. Yes.
This is great. Now, if someone wants to find out more about you and about your Camino walks, where can they find you, Michael?
Well, I do have a website called www.michaelhoffman.eu. Michael with a K, MIKAELHOFFMANN.eu, and if you put a /Camino, then you'll go directly to the Camino site.
Okay, let me see if I wrote that down correctly. That's www.michael, M-I-K-A-E-L, Hoffman, HOFFMANN.eu, and /Camino, C-A-M-I-N-O, will take you right to the relevant information.
Exactly, and there's a telephone number too, where people can call
telephone number there so they can call you.
Yes.
Perfect. Thanks, Michael. I know you have to run. I look forward to catching up with you soon.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike. Bye-bye.